I missed the intro where I was swinging a gate open and back and forth, but that's okay. I was having that dream once again. That dream. Same thing every night. But it's all forgotten in the morning as usual. Maybe it's for the best. Only a glimpse of memory will remain of gates half open, as if inviting me somewhere, with 2 frozen stone pioneers standing close by. And also that strange girl who keeps asking me. What is girl? She keep asking me? Say it. Shabbyahawk! That's you, I think.
Will you come with me?
Come. But where?
My house.
On your house?
To my house.
On or in?
We're going to my house. Will you come with me?
I could. She wouldn't tell me where to come.
Can you adjust the antenna so we can see the dream better?
Sorry. In Russia, Dream sees you, and we're gonna do a bunch of those dumb jokes. Look at the owl up there; it's creepy as hell.
That's you.
Yeah, I know, but it's important.
Oh, wow, his eyes. They're all, oh my.
It's important. And why? And where am I anyway? Of course, it all happened in real life. I would certainly have been scared. Well. But this is just a dream, the same one I see every night. There must be a reason.
He needs to adjust the antenna to his dream.
He's in the Matrix or something. You don't have to know where or why to realize something is really happening. Something desperately seeking my attention. Ever since everything that surrounds me here is real, and real as thing. So hard. So ready to come in the house. As real as things in my own flat. I could open the gates, hear the hinges creak, brush this text is way smaller than the other game. So I'm like leaning forward really hard, trying.
Yeah, try you can do your best, but just if you mess up, just keep going, you know?
Now I'm gonna start the whole sentence over when I get to the last word, shiver from as real as
oh god.
Let's skip this one. I could, but to do that, I would need to pick myself up, take a step, move my hand. But this is a dream. I understand that. But what of it? What does my understanding change? Because here it's just like on the other side of the cracked screen of an old TV. Oh, which struggles to fight against static noise and strives to show its audience everything without missing a single detail. Pretty good for Russian. But the picture is getting blurry. I must be waking up soon.
Oh no.
Shit, I'm still in the dream. The girl. What's her name? Bella.
Yeah, Bella.
She already has a name, though. About the stars, for instance. Why the stars, though? I'd rather ask about the gates. Yes, the gates. She would be so surprised.
What's up with your gates?
She goes, her surprised anime
I'm
noise.
so glad you asked.
Oh, I've been waiting. Or better, why the dot over an I was called a tittle? But the dot over a J was called a superscript dot.
I didn't know that.
I hope that's true. That's fascinating.
Tittle.
Nice letters. As if they don't exist anymore. Still, what do letters, gates, and stars have to do with this place? Because even if I'm having this dream every night, which will be forgotten soon anyway, I've got to look for answers here and now. I'm starting to remember how these kind of games have long dialogue.
Yeah, you should find. Okay, here's my recommendation. You should give him a voice that you really enjoy doing, so that you look forward to times when you have to talk a lot.
Right, I might have to experiment with this, but that's a good suggestion. And there, if you look, it just sounds.
Maybe
you can suggest scripts if you want. If you
maybe
look
a British one. I don't know.
If you
like a Cockney British one. There, if you look carefully,
I'm
you
gonna
can
try Australian.
All right.
And then, if you look carefully, you can see the Magellanic Clouds.
You know the ones, Magellanic. This is the Australian-Russian game playthrough.
I'm just going to F it up.
Why don't you do Russian? Oh, yeah, of course. Yes.
As if I ended up in the southern hemisphere.
Yes.
I got one. Oh. The dream still has me. In a dream where all small things that catch your attention, an unnatural color of grass, impossible curves of straight lines.
In the order that I can only recognize is my own shits.
What? That's how you
say. Yeah. In the unnatural color of grass, impossible curves of straight lines, a smell that smells like shit. Undistorted reflection,
vodka,
dead body of mother in kitchen.
I'm just saying buzzwords. Well, the real danger, which could put an end to everything right here and now, seems trivial. It's natural since here you cannot die. No,
I've tried. I've stabbed. I've choked on poison. I cannot do it.
cyanide. I know for sure I've done it hundreds of times, but if you cannot die, is there a point in turning into French? If I ask the girl, she's a local, she should know.
Ask the girl about her gates.
I should ask her about the owl, for example. It's creepy eyes. Though it doesn't matter. I'm mixing them up again.
The only thing that matters finding a way to end this.
It's like, as soon as the black, like, he's not going to go to. He's going to come right back to this.
Yeah.
Will you come with me? And every time I have to answer, it's the only way. Otherwise, the dream will never end, and I will never wake up. Whoa! Did I push a button? I think it's the. No, I did push a button.
What? What button did you press? Press it again.
See those buttons. It's this. This is probably what it was. I don't know how I did it, but
Hey, the screen says Cobahawk.
is this me or
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna come with her or stay there? I don't even know who you're coming with.
My whole mission in this game so far is to come.
The only mission is to go to gates.
Come.
I love gates.
Select
I
come.
also have to find a way to kill self. Because
Every
of
time
Dream.
it's so hard to decide on the ends. I forget what Russians are. What am I doing here? Who else? She?
What is that smell?
Why there's so much more pen? Or maybe it isn't. It's just a dream after all. Just a dream.
A dream with terrible smell.
Oh
You
no!
cannot
it's like,
wake from an unending nightmare. I hope it does it again.
yeah, I hope so, but I don't think it. Wow, my God! It's a keyboard.
Oh my.
Even in Russia, they're still. It's a QWERTY keyboard.
This keyboard will be my enemy.
And I hear ticking. Oh, keyboard noises. Ew, what are you looking
Look,
at?
she's looking up the girl from the One Kid show.
That's
or the
kind
guy-
of looked like it. Lazy Town. But fat.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Lazy Town.
It
but
literally
fat.
looks like that. Fat.
It is.
It is that.
What the hell?
Stephanie.
This computer screen stared at me as if it were alive.
It was.
Matrix.
I had to kill in order to look at internet from then on.
Sometimes it really did seem to me that it was conscious of itself, but yet it don't doubt and wish it ambitions and that the feelings could love itself out. See, it keeps turning into French.
Stop. Just
As
stick
if
with
I can't
Russian.
remember, okay? As if in our relationship, the screen wasn't an instrument. It was me who was a lifeless piece of plastic and textilite. There is some truth in that, perhaps because the computer provides 90% of communication of the outside world. Anonymous.
Oh my gosh.
He's actually French Canadian living in Russia.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, you gotta-
Anonymous
yeah.
English boards. He goes back and forth between the Russian world that he
You
lives
can
in. He
try
keeps
to
going back
do
to
it.
French. And when he sounds like me, he's Canadian. So anonymous image boards, some chits from time to time. Rarely ICQ or Jabber forums, even more rarely. Okay.
Really?
People on the side of the internet capable simply do not exist. All of them are simply creations and a secret imagination, and they are on the source code of a kernel bug which started living a life of its own.
I'm intellectually profound, even though I am just Russian guy.
Are those feet?
They are my feet.
Light on the ceiling?
I keep feet on ceiling at all time, in case
We
I
don't know
need
anything
it.
about this game, by the way. We just assumed it was a dating simulator. But we
Oh
don't-
yeah,
we
welcome
don't-
to the watching show, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Gosh, no one.
Yeah.
Even I forgot.
Yep, that's okay.
I'm not
It's,
just
it's like
enjoying
10
myself.
minutes into it, but that's fine.
That looks like a real lamp in a fake room, especially because the wallpaper peeling over there.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah. If one looked at my existence from the outside, such thoughts would seem crazy. As a psychologist would surely give me a bunch of sophisticated diagnoses and maybe write me a doctor's referral into the lonely bin.
The lonely bin.
Oh, yeah. I'll
The
go with-
loony bin.
Sure, I'll go with that. The
Gosh.
lonely bin.
I like the
sorry.
Russian voice so much better than the French
I
one.
can't decide or figure it out sometimes. The French started because I'm trying to do Russian and it turns into French.
If it does, then just ring
I'm
it back
trying
in.
to get
you
back
know?
to Russian, okay, and then it keeps devolving.
A small
It's
apartment.
about just French.
Just put in
Small
front of mouth.
apartment with no signs of repair or any substance in order of it as French. And there was the same view out the window on the gray megala. Do Russian really quick to remind me what it sounds like.
Megalopolis. Running around somewhere day and night. Such are the conditions of my life.
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 That's gonna keep turning into French.
I is a life. You only live life in Russia.
If I knew of a Russian character, I could remember it that way. Like when I think of
you did a Russian character on a play one time. You did pretty good.
That was years ago.
Well, of
When I
course
think
it
of
didn't
Australian, I
start
think
all
of-
like this.
When I think of Australian, I think of how Hugh Jackman would talk, and that's how I know what Australians do.
Yeah.
But I don't know of anyone who speaks in a Russian accent, so I can't think of who that is, and I forget it.
Just think
But
of Kate
course,
Blanchett from Indiana Jones 4 and then pitch it down
I
by
saw
like
it
2
one
octaves.
time, like 10 years ago. That won't work. Well, of course, it
Bubbles.
didn't.
Think of the word bubbles.
All right, Kate Blanchett. Well, of course, it didn't all start.
Not Kate Blanchett from Lord of the Rings. Not Lady Galadriel,
know.
Kate
Yeah,
Blanchett.
yeah. In place of a Dark Lord. I was born. I went to school and finished it like the others. I was accepted at the university where I spent a year and a half trailing behind and struggling.
I read that completely wrong. I read like trailing blood and struggling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I drifted through
Duh.
several jobs and limbs.
Oh, heavy weapons guy. I drifted through several jobs. There you go, somebody. Sometimes it was working out quite well. Sometimes I was even getting decent money for it. But it all felt like it was not mine, as if taken from another man's biography. I was living life to its fullest. I was looping over and over in monotonous circles.
I hate that shape.
That's worse. That's the worst circle. The worst circle. Like in the movie Groundhog Day. Oh, this probably.
Have you ever seen Groundhog Day? The one with Bill Murray? It's so
really
silly.
cool.
Yeah.
And the rest of this page,
That's all about
the rest of
Groundhog
this
Day.
page is a description of the movie Groundhog Day.
So basically, he wakes up.
So
It's a
basically-
regular day, but then he wakes up the next day, and what? It's all the same so far, but he hasn't quite figured it out yet. Very wacky.
And then he says, "You like boats, but not the ocean." All right. A spiral of emptiness, misery, and despair.
Speaking of despair, do you want this pair of shoes I got in my closet?
The last few years, I have sat in front of the screen all day. Sometimes there are menial jobs. Sometimes my parents help me. All in all, I was able to provide for myself. No wonder,
Except
really.
for when my parents provide for me.
Yeah, I was able to provide for myself, except for when my parents provide for me. No wonder, really, since my needs are quite minor. I hardly ever leave my home, and my communication to the people almost exclusively consists of online correspondence with the anonymous who have no real name, no gender, no age.
And when I say my needs are quite minor, I mean that I am in need of small people.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I need minors.
Oh, gosh.
That's what it sounds like.
Basically, that is why
Anonymous
I'm
people
killer.
online that he needs in their minor need. Okay. So, in a brief, quite typical life of a quite typical antisocial person of his time, kind of Donnie Darko. Have you seen the movie Donnie Darko?
That movie has Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
And
It's
Jake
really kind of a
Gyllenhaal.
mind fuck from the very beginning. Kind of sad, but you know, something about it I just relate to, you know?
How and then
Without
she
Doomsday?
says, "How exactly does one suck a fuck?" It's the funniest thing.
That line gets me rolling on the floor
It
laughing.
slaps me on the knee. Maybe some highly respected auteur will write a French about.
Maybe it's some highly respected. We'll write
Is
that down.
that's author, just with an
Yeah, he
E
spells
instead
it
of
weird.
R. Okay, maybe some.
That looks
highly-
like a thing that you put in your penis to help you pee. A highly respected aether.
It looks like a catheter, but without
Yeah,
the
yeah.
C and the
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get it. Maybe some highly respected catheter will write the novel about it, and it'll become a contemporary classic of modern literature, or I will write one myself. However, what's the point of fooling myself? I tried many times, but couldn't even come up with a simple short story. I tried to learn many other things as well. Whoa!
So at the end, it just gives you a recollection of the whole thing.
I guess.
I'm always trying to learn other things.
Or no, okay, yeah, I thought it was a fat finger thing. It's doing that on purpose. Programming got bored. Foreign languages takes too much time. Russian is best language. The only thing I loved doing was reading, but still, I never would have called myself a scholar. Perhaps I was.
I like to
excellent
read
watching.
only Amelia Bedelia book.
Do you like Batman?
You ever read Amelia Bedelia book? They are so silly because she's incompetent as a housekeeper.
This character trails off and references talks about other better material. It's great.
Amelia Bedelia is constantly ruining things in the house, but then before the family gets home, she somehow always has that place spick and span. Very funny.
This is providing a lot of entertainment for a blue screen with yellow text. We're really extrapolating as much. Wow. It's ironic because we'll play games that are like actually really full, and we're like, yeah, okay, this is like,
it's
on us
opposite.
to have fun. I don't know.
It helps giving it an accent.
I hope that it stays this fun. Perhaps I was an ace at watching anime. So good.
But perhaps I am only a joker.
Society. Oh, come on. Why now? We live in a society.
What have you done? Have you considered not doing that button?
No, I've only been using that button. I thought enter. Yeah, but sometimes it pulls it up, I think. I'm going to try to be more careful, make sure it's not a fat finger thing. If I were to get paid for it, I'd probably be a happier porn star, but it be Phil Hole.
Oh, gosh.
Something about feeling, hey, a picture of something.
That's not where I live. This is just a picture I found online.
It's just a picture you like it. Today was not.
I didn't draw it. I didn't do anything.
Typical failures, typical life. And today is the day when I have go university reunion. Frankly speaking, I didn't really want to. What is the point? The time I spent with them was so short.
Oh gosh, you're back in French again.
However, I was persuaded by a friend, my former university mate, and one of the few with whom I kept touching the thought they
always was touching him.
Touching through the internet.
Yeah.
And a jump scare, like the window on the window. Yeah.
Ah! Oh my god. One time I was thinking about the place that was called. This is the things I thought
beard,
about.
I think, or it's a fuzzy parka, probably a parka. Huh.
It's the woman.
No, it's me,
It's the Joker.
the Russian. Hey, it is me.
Dude, that is all. That looks just like you used to look.
Yeah, with my hair down. Like
With your hair down and your beard short.
and
That is
little
so
chin.
crazy to me.
That's funny.
That's interesting.
Frosty evening. This button. Oh,
That is
No,
what I
not
named
my
my
fault.
poem.
well, I don't think it's my fault.
You should use the mouse as it was intended. You're right there leaning up.
It's one button. But stop waiting. I never liked winter. Though hot summer is not my season either. I don't like weather.
My favorite season is steak. Steak
American
season.
Idol 4, that season. When the guy came on and he was so bad they gave him his own show.
I love Simon
Have you
Cowell.
seen American Idol? It's like X Factor, but more niche.
I always want to see what Simon Cowell say. He's so he can be so rude, but that's just why he's endearing. Plus
Whoa.
the talent. It is
I
hard
saw
to
my drink
argue
down.
they are talented.
No, don't do that. Exit. Wow, look at the mouse. It's like struggling. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right, this button. Yep. It's just that I see no reason to point out any particular time of the year. It just doesn't matter much what the weather is. It's like when you stay home all the day. The bus today was running so late that I had to curse at it and spend my last few hundred rubies for a taxi. Rubies.
Rubles.
Oh, rubles. Rubles. The idea of just returning home didn't cross my mind for some reason. As usual, millions of thoughts flew through my mind, but there was not a single use to seize on. Such a thought that you could bring into existence, give a shape, turn into an idea, and put into practice.
Ideas like a cool bed that vibrates.
Imagine he goes on America's Got Talent, but he wakes up and he's still on America's Got Talent, and every day he gets better at his act.
Frankly, that is his talent. Is he's always waking up and being at America's Top Talent.
That was his talent, was he could live the same day every day. He didn't know. Maybe I could start my own business, but where would I get the money from? Or perhaps I could go back to working in an office. No way.
I feel that.
Maybe I should try freelancing, but what skills do we have, and who would want to be after all?
Plus, I hear lancing is illegal now.
What's illegal?
Lancing.
Lancing?
Like to lance somebody and kill them with a spear. You lance through their
That's
body.
what I thought, but I was like, lancing?
Freelancing is not so free. It's expensive because you go to jail for murder.
I suddenly remembered my childhood, or rather my teen years, the time when I was 15 and 17 years old.
I was a man.
Exactly those years. No idea. Anyways, I guess it's because back then everything was so much more simple. It was easier to make decisions, so complicated than now, and so simple then. I'm sorry, I'm struggling so much. Waking up in the morning, I knew exactly how my day was going to pass, and I always eagerly looked forward to the weekend. Then I could get some rest and have time for the things I liked, computer, football. Wait a second. Everything you just said is my favorite thing to do.
Every day.
And then at the beginning of next week, I take up my studies again. Whew. But then they were not so bad. Why? Who needs it? What will change if I do it, or what will not change? A simple lifestyle, so casual for a normal person. So odd to myself today. Now my accent's completely gone. That careless childhood age.
Childless care age.
Childless careless age. It was also then that I met my first love. Her appearance and personality have vanished from my memory. Only her name remains like a brief line from a social network profile, Facebook, along with the feelings which overwhelmed me when I was with her. She sent emojis. I sent emojis.
We were poking each other.
There forever. Sending pokes.
The way that she would poke me would make me excited to see her whenever I was going to do that.
Her family had AOL. We lose connection. And then we lose connection for real.
Terrible connection. We tried phone calling like in 80s, but she did not have a phone. So I just call every number I could find and then say, is Courtney there? And then they say, no, Courtney is not here. But sometimes they would say Courtney is here, but it would not be the Courtney I want to talk to. Anyway, all that to say, it was rough.
I would probably like to meet the girl, but I don't know how to start a conversation, what about to discuss, and how to attract down.
And also how to make one.
And how to make a girl. Well, I haven't met any suitable girls for a long time, but where could one meet a suit anyway? I hate people that aren't suitable. You just can't put a suit on them.
The sound of an engine sounds just like a place to meet a girl.
A bus pulled over. I hope there are girls on it.
Yeah, a bus pulled over. There was a girl.
So there's something abnormal about it. I thought buses don't have girls. Oh wait, it doesn't matter. I mean, Ford runs this route. Oh my God, could it be Courtney? Oh, it's just for me. That's a cool panoramic shot of the bus. Oh, now it's linear. Now what? What the? Turbo headlight activated. Street lights pass me by as if they're cold light sparks inside of me. No, it doesn't, dude. Stop being melodramatic and melancholy. Or maybe not ignite. You're not an author. You said so. Why, stop talking. Because those feelings, they have been living in me for a long time, slumbering and waking up again. The driver's radio is playing some very familiar tune, but it wasn't listening.
If it had been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. If it had been Cotton Eye Joe, I'd be married a long time ago.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. They probably have their own serious problems.
That's what's playing on the radio, by the way.
Yeah. I motioned to him, like, keep doing that, because that's what's on the radio right now. You can't know for sure since all people are different, or are they? Sometimes someone's actions can easily be predicted, but if you try to look inside his soul, you don't see the penetrable darkness.
Oh my
gosh. The bus was approaching downtown, and my thoughts were interrupted by the bright lights. One.
These are my thoughts.
No!
I keep my thoughts organized in 12 cylindrical squares.
Here. This has got to be saved, right? Save. Correcto. See, struggling. See, correcto. This button. Hundreds of billboards, thousands of cars, millions of people. I watched this light show and somehow I got terribly sleepy. Snooze.
Snooze.
Snooze. And you go out. My eyes closed for just a moment and I pushed the space button by accident. Oh, it's not girl. It's just bus.
This game is called Snowflake Moon Car Fast.
But I'm not an author. Snowflake Moon Car Fast stars me. 4 and 410.
The bus open up.
I already forgot the name, but I liked it. Moon Car Snow Fast. I don't know.
Snowflake Moon Car Fast.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Those are the first things it shows. That's why I said that. This is episode called Bus Seats.
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Kalabia. We gotta give them names if those are their. If
her name
Russian
is Kalabia?
No, but see, if the names are Russian, we have to make up or guess what it's actually.
Eha.
Yeah. We'll see their names again.
Oh my.
I was like, what the hell is happening?
Oh my.
What's happening?
Oh, goodness. What have we gotten into?
A bus?
Avuka.
What the hell is happening? This is
oh my.
Oh no.
What have we done?
No! No.
What have you picked? I guess we both
it's
picked
kinda
this.
my fault, but it's kind of your fault. And it's mostly my fault because
But
you
my
said-
curiosity
you're
is
like-
too big.
You said I want to do.
We're playing Becco Havaho Nemo.
High five, Becca Hamaho Nemo.
Becca Havaho Nemo.
Becca Hey, it says Becco Heyho is what
Yeah.
it says. Becco Heyho Nemo.
Yep.
Becco
Jay wanted Becca Heyho Nemo.
Nemo. Gotta remember that. It's
Yep.
written down. We recorded it. Becco
Becca Heyho Nemo.
Oh gosh, this is awful. I mean, by awful, I'm engaged and all, but let's stop right there.
Okay, this
That
is a
was-
good place
that-
to
that-
stop.
I still don't know what this game is, but like I was saying, it's kind of his fault because he said, I want to do a dating sim point and click game. And I was like, I'll go look. And I went,
I
"Here's
said
I said, this one's rated well and it's free. Let's do that. And then here we are. That's literally it. So hopefully this doesn't suck.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. We're gonna do more in a little bit, so you can see it, and then you can watch it on the show that you can.
You can, yeah.